Imagine this. You wake up one morning, step out of bed, and your legs feel light, steady, and strong again. Not stiff, not shaky, not fragile. You walk across the room with confidence. Your balance feels solid, and the pain that used to nag your calves and knees seems to have melted away overnight. It sounds almost impossible, but according to new research, that kind of renewal isn't a fantasy. It's what happens when your body finally gets the 3 essential vitamins it's been craving. Nutrients that quietly rebuild leg strength while you sleep. These aren't expensive miracle pills or secret formulas sold on late-night TV. They're simple, natural compounds your body was once full of, but which gradually fade away with age. And without them, the body's repair system begins to misfire. Muscles recover more slowly, nerves lose their ability to send signals, and your legs, the foundation that keeps you independent, begin to weaken one step at a time. Unfortunately, most people never hear about these nutrients because they're not profitable. They don't come with celebrity endorsements or billion-dollar marketing campaigns. They're overlooked because they're affordable, accessible, and frankly too effective to fit into the usual sales pitch. But today, that changes. Tonight, as you prepare for rest, your body is also preparing for something remarkable. While you sleep, it repairs, rebuilds, and restores. And this is when these vitamins perform their quiet magic, deep inside your muscles, bones, and nerves. The stronger your nightly nutrition, the stronger you wake up the next morning. So let's dive in and uncover the 3 essential vitamins every adult over 60 should include in their nightly routine if they want to reclaim the power in their legs. The first one is a name you've likely heard but may not fully understand. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is the unsung hero of strength and coordination. Think of it as the electrician of your nervous system. It keeps the communication lines between your brain and muscles running smoothly. Every time you lift your leg, take a step, or even wiggle your toes, billions of electrical signals travel through your nerves in milliseconds. B12 maintains that connection by protecting something called the myelin sheath, the insulation around each nerve fiber. When that insulation wears down, the signals slow, then falter. That's when your legs begin to feel heavy, your steps uncertain, and your balance unpredictable. The truth is, after the age of 60, the human body becomes less capable of absorbing B12 from food. This isn't because you're eating wrong. It's simply biology. The stomach produces less acid, which means B12 gets trapped in the food you eat instead of being released into your bloodstream. Even if you eat meat, fish, or eggs daily, you may still be deficient. Studies show that nearly half of adults over 60 have dangerously low or borderline B12 levels without realizing it. The signs appear gradually: numbness in the feet, tingling in the toes, stiffness in the calves, and fatigue that doesn't seem to fade. Many mistake it for arthritis or poor circulation. In reality, it's the nervous system struggling to communicate. In a massive neurological study tracking over 25,000 seniors, researchers found that those with low B12 were 3 times more likely to experience walking problems and significantly more likely to fall. The connection is clear. When the brain can't talk to the legs properly, balance and coordination are the first to go. Here's the good news. The body begins to recover the moment it receives enough B12. Because the nervous system regenerates, mostly during sleep. Taking this vitamin at night delivers it exactly when the body needs it most. B12 doesn't act like caffeine. It doesn't keep you awake. On the contrary, it can help calm overactive nerves, making for deeper, more restful sleep. Not all forms of B12 are created equal. The most effective type for older adults is called methylcobalamin. It's easier to absorb and bypasses the digestive hurdles that block other forms. When taken as a small tablet that dissolves under the tongue, it slips directly into the bloodstream, avoiding the stomach altogether. Within 2 weeks, most people begin to notice subtle but powerful changes: steadier steps, smoother motion, better balance, and more confidence while standing or walking. Within a month or 2, those improvements can become life-changing. There are countless stories of older adults regaining mobility after years of decline simply by correcting this one deficiency. Their legs didn't need medication. They just needed the right messenger to reconnect the system. And that's what B12 does. It restores communication between the brain and the muscles, bringing life back to your stride. Now, while B12 focuses on communication, the second vitamin focuses on construction, rebuilding muscle tissue itself. This is vitamin D3, also known as the sunshine vitamin, though its true power goes far beyond sunlight. For years, people believed D3 was only about bones, something you take for calcium absorption or to prevent osteoporosis. But new research reveals that vitamin D3 is one of the body's most vital components for muscle growth and repair. It's the foundation for protein synthesis, the process through which your muscles rebuild themselves after daily use. And just like B12, its activity peaks at night, during deep sleep, when your body is in full repair mode. The problem is that by age 60, the skin produces far less vitamin D3 than it used to, up to 75% less. So even if you spend time in the sun, you may still not be getting enough. The result? Slower recovery, weaker muscles, and the creeping fatigue that makes even short walks feel like uphill climbs. When D3 levels drop, the first place it shows is in the legs. The thighs and calves start losing tone. Standing up becomes more tiring, and your gait feels heavier. Over time, this leads to sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss. But the exciting part is that this process can be reversed. In a recent clinical study, older adults who began supplementing with vitamin D3 at bedtime saw measurable improvements in leg strength within just 3 months, a 19% increase in strength, and a 34% reduction in falls. Why does nighttime matter? So much? Because this is when your body releases growth hormone, the natural trigger for repair and regeneration. D3 enhances that effect, giving your muscles the signal to rebuild stronger than before. It's like pressing the reset button every night. Beyond muscle recovery, D3 helps reduce inflammation, one of the hidden causes of chronic leg pain and stiffness. Those dull, burning aches in the calves and thighs that worsen at night are often a sign of microinflammation in the tissue. Vitamin D3 calms that response, easing soreness and improving circulation. Most adults over 60 benefit from 2 to 4,000 international units, IU, of vitamin D3 daily, taken with a small serving of healthy fat to aid absorption, something like almond milk, yogurt, or avocado. And contrary to what some believe, D3 doesn't disrupt sleep. In fact, it often improves it, promoting calmness in the nervous system and reducing nighttime cramps. Still, D3 alone isn't the full picture. It needs a partner, the final and most powerful vitamin on this list. Vitamin K2. This is the nutrient almost no one talks about, yet it might be the single most overlooked key to leg strength and mobility in older adults. Most people know about vitamin K1, found in leafy greens, which helps with blood clotting. But K2, though related, serves a completely different purpose. It acts as the traffic controller of calcium in your body, guiding it to where it's needed and keeping it away from where it causes harm. When calcium goes astray, it hardens arteries, builds up in joints, and stiffens soft tissues. That's why many older adults experience both joint pain and brittle bones at the same time. It's not that they lack calcium. It's that calcium isn't being properly directed. Vitamin K2 fixes that. It ensures that calcium is deposited into the bones, strengthening them, instead of being trapped in the arteries or knees where it causes stiffness. In a landmark 2021 study, seniors who supplemented with K2 experienced up to a 21% increase in leg strength and a 31% improvement in balance within just 8 weeks. Those who took it before bedtime achieved the best results because bone and muscle regeneration accelerate while you sleep. K2 also works hand in hand with D3. You can think of D3 as the gatekeeper. It helps calcium enter your bloodstream. K2 is the guide. It ensures calcium reaches the right destination. Without enough K2, even the best D3 supplement can backfire, sending calcium to the wrong places and leaving your joints more painful than before. That's why pairing them is essential for real, lasting results. But there's more to K2 than calcium balance. It also activates specific proteins in the body that enhance muscle repair, boost energy metabolism, and even improve blood sugar control, crucial for older adults dealing with fatigue or insulin resistance. In one remarkable trial, seniors who took K2 daily not only regained endurance in their legs, but also reported less soreness and faster recovery after activity. Unfortunately, K2 is rare in the modern diet. It's found mostly in fermented foods, like natto, aged cheese, and grass-fed meats, foods that most people don't eat regularly. That's why the MK7 form of K2 has become the go-to supplement. It's long-lasting, stays in the body for days, and offers a steady flow of benefits. When taken at night, K2 helps the body rebuild while you rest. It reactivates the genes that control bone and muscle repair, helping your legs recover strength even after years of decline. If your knees crack when you stand, your calves feel tight by afternoon, or your balance feels off for no clear reason, this might be the missing link your body has been waiting for. Together, these three vitamins, B12, D3, and K2, form a trifecta of strength, communication, and recovery. They restore the electrical signals between your brain and muscles, rebuild damaged tissue, and guide essential minerals where they belong. And when taken before bed, they work with your body's natural rhythm, allowing you to wake up feeling stronger each morning. You might wonder, how quickly does it work? Some people begin noticing changes within a week. A little more energy in the legs, less wobbling when standing, or fewer cramps at night. Over the next few weeks, the improvements build. Better posture, steadier balance, more confident walking, and renewed vitality. This isn't magic. It's simply giving your body what it needs to do, what it's always been designed to do, repair itself. Science shows that seniors who combine these vitamins with light evening stretching or a short walk before bed see even faster results. The gentle movement stimulates circulation, helping the nutrients reach your muscles more effectively. Pair that with consistent hydration and restful sleep, and the results can feel like turning back the clock. Your legs are more than just limbs. They're your independence. They carry you to your loved ones, support your favorite hobbies, and keep you connected to the world. Letting them weaken isn't an inevitable fate. It's a problem with a solution. And that solution starts tonight, with a small but powerful act, restoring the nutrients your body quietly depends on. So as you wind down for the evening, think of your nightly routine not just as preparation for rest, but as preparation for renewal. Because while you sleep, your body is ready to rebuild. All it needs are the right materials. B12 to reconnect your nerves, D3 to rebuild your muscles, K2 to guide the minerals that make those muscles strong. Together, they form the blueprint for balance, confidence, and lasting mobility. You don't have to accept weakness as the price of age. You don't have to settle for pain, stiffness, or the fear of falling. Every night offers another chance to rebuild, quietly, naturally, and powerfully. And that's the real story most people never hear. Aging isn't the end of strength. It's simply a new phase, one where the right knowledge and the right nutrients can keep your foundation solid for years to come. So tonight, give your body what it's been missing. Let it do what it was built to do. And when morning comes, take that first step knowing that your legs and your life are growing stronger with every passing day.